Hello everyone, today I'm going to be showing you objects in our everyday lives that show as an example of the Fibonacci sequence and the golden ratio. First, we have roses. While it is hard to count the petals of roses, Ecuadorian roses, or the bigger flowers seen in the video, typically consist of between 40 and 80 petals, while the normal ones typically consist of 5 petals. According to Diviner, the number of petals on each flower being linked to the Fibonacci sequence is associated with phyllotaxis, or the study of arrangements of the flowers that maximizes its growth and its reach for sunlight.
A day in my life as an angelite. Today we're in Binondo. So we're gonna find the golden ratio examples here. I don't know what I'm doing here, but yeah, I'm here. The golden ratio is basically the ratio of the bigger and smaller sections of one object or structure being the same. So guys, ang init sa Binondo kaya bumalik na ako. For our next example, it is an example for the Fibonacci sequence, and it's somewhat the most famous example for this sequence, which are pineapples. Yeah, the counts of those as are famous for being an example for the Fibonacci sequence.
Day in a life as an Angelite student. As an Angelite student, alam niyo naman maaga yung pasok natin eh. Usually 8 a.m. Pero meron yung mga ibang student na 7 a.m. pa lang pumapasok na sila. Kaya mahirap pumasok sa klase nang walang laman yung tiyan mo eh. Dapat nagbe-breakfast ka lagi. Kaya dito sa bahay namin, si mama ko laging gumagamit ng repolyo. Usually, pinang-i-stir fry niya. Pero alam niyo ba guys, ang repolyo is part sa math world natin. Ano nga bang part dito sa math? Pag hinati mo ang repolyo, makikita mo. Laman natin net. Ay! Sige. Tignan lang. Ay, sakit. Hirap. Ayan. Ang repolyo, pag tinignan mo sa loob, meron siyang patterns. Spiral-like patterns na nahanap mo that follows a Fibonacci sequence. Pero, if hindi ka naman kumakain ng breakfast na may ulam, like ito kasi ini-stir fry, ganun, pinipair with hotdog, tocino, pwede naman apple, kung gusto mo lang light meal. Pag ginati mo yung apple sa gitna, dito lang. Magpasa ko na ito. Ginati mo yung apple sa gitna, makikita kang seeds na identical sa isa't isa. They follow a Fibonacci number. Siyempre, pag tapos natin mag-breakfast, ito na, magde-decide na tayo ng susuotin natin. Pag papasok sa school grounds, siyempre may pina-follow tayong mga dress code or policies, di ba? Hindi lang naman tayo pwedeng pumasok na kung ano suot natin, hindi tayo papapasokin ng guard. So, ano nga ba yung pwede nating suotin sa how para hindi tayo harangin ng guard? Siyempre, start tayo sa shirt natin or top.
Dito.
Dito.
Dito, puso.
Ayan. Siyempre, yung top natin, simple lang. Bawal tayo mag-spaghetti, bawal mag-backless, bawal nang kita masyado yung cleavage, or bawal ng crop top. Simple top lang. Yan naman. For our pants, bawal ng Bawal ng fitted, bawal ng... Ano tawag doon? Bawal ng... Ano yung butas?
Tattered.
Tattered. Ayun. Bawal ng tattered pants. Wait lang.
Bili mo.
Bawal ng tattered pants. Bawal din ng shorts. For our shoes naman, bawal ng sandals. Tapos, finally, huwag mong kakalimutan yung ID. Wait lang. So, ayan, complete na ang ating outfit. Pwede tayo makapasok sa how. Speaking of IDs, alam niyo ba guys, our ID follows the golden mean ratio. Ano nga ba yung golden mean ratio? It's approximately 1.618. Mostly ginagamit to ng engineers and architects dahil it's balanced and aesthetically pleasing. Kagaya ng size ng ID na to. It's close to the golden ratio. That's why it looks so aesthetically pleasing sa ating mata.
A day in my life as an Angelite student. Today, I'll show you how mathematics can be found in everyday life through 3 common objects. First is a sunflower, which you'll see around anybody's house that's planted. And the second item is something that we use daily, which is a phone for golden ratio, while sunflower is for Fibonacci. And another golden ratio item is for laptop screen. Now let's start with sunflower. For our first item is a sunflower. It is connected to the Fibonacci sequence because each number is the sum of the 2 previous numbers. Here's an illustration of how Fibonacci sequence works. And now let's move on to more explanations on how sunflower is connected to the Fibonacci sequence. In the center of the sunflower, the seeds form spiral patterns that often follow Fibonacci numbers such as 34, 55, or 89. This arrangement allows more seeds to fit in the flower head while using space efficiently, which is why the Fibonacci sequence can be observed in the sunflowers. Now, nasa bahay na tayo, so our next item is something that we use every day. Ito lagi nating hinahanap kagising or minsan pang gising din, which is phone. And connected to sa golden ratio because it is approximately 1.618. Now, let's proceed to more explanations. The dimensions and design of many phones are based on proportions close to the golden ratio or approximately 1.618. These proportions create a balanced, visually appealing appearance, making the phone comfortable to use and pleasant to look at. Now for our final example is a laptop. Since first year college student na kami, and we all know that in college, having a laptop is a must. That's why yung final example ko is laptop screen. Similar to smartphones, many screens and layouts use proportions inspired by the golden ratio. Golden ratio proportions are often used when designing screen layouts and digital interfaces. By organizing content according to these proportions, information appears more balanced, readable, and visually pleasing, improving the overall user experience.
Hi everyone! Welcome to a day in my life as an Angelite. Alam niyo ba na yung mathematics can still be found in the things around me? Tara, samahan niyo ako. Yung mga nakalkal akong Christmas decorations dito, tsaka napansin ko tong fine ko na to. Pag tinignan natin ng mabuti, mapapansin natin ang spiral patterns nito. These patterns are related to the Fibonacci sequence, a mathematical pattern commonly found in nature. Next is debit card. Bukod sa ginagamit ito for payments and transactions, its rectangular shape is close to the golden ratio. This ratio is often used in design because it creates a balanced and visually pleasing appearance. Lastly, this aloe vera plant, mapapansin natin na ang leaves nito ay arranged in a spiral pattern. This natural growth pattern is related to the Fibonacci sequence and shows how mathematics can be found in nature.
My three examples of the Fibonacci sequence and golden ratio are pineapples, flowers, and lastly, hurricanes. First are the pineapples. Pineapples grow in tight, opposing spirals that follow Fibonacci numbers, allowing for perfect geometric packing. Next are the flowers. Flowers have petal counts that correspond to good Fibonacci numbers. And lastly are hurricanes. They exhibit an algorithmic spiral similar to the golden spiral.